Good morning, everybody, from Universal Studios Hollywood. Today we are checking out some exciting updates around the park, as we always do here at the park. Fast and Furious construction, Halloween and Horror Nights and everything. And actually, this is the first time that I've been here in like forever at exactly Rope Drop. So it's exciting, and I would just like to point out the fact that I checked the forecast. I thought it was going to be sunny. It's cloudy and cold. And the reason why I'm like bummed about that is because look, I'm literally wearing shorts and a t-shirt. So yeah, looks like we're just gonna suffer through the day here. We'll be fine, right? Like, we'll get through the day. I'm trying to ride the studio tour like the very first tram. Haven't done that in forever too, so couple firsts today, or in forever, not first, but first and forever. It is such a misty morning here at Universal. Now this whole area is going to be a lot more filled next week, literally this time next week on Monday, because it's Memorial Day weekend. So just keep in mind, if you're planning to visit this upcoming weekend / next Monday, then it's going to be extremely busy, as every theme park will on Memorial Day weekend. Now over in Orlando, they already have 2 original house announcements. Here in Hollywood, well, we have Chucky merchandise. And by the way, for those of you guys who aren't familiar, we do have Chucky merch all the time, so that's not new. That's always here in the main Universal store. And then when they do bring Halloween Horror Nights, they do even more Chucky merch. Oh, look at that. First construction of the day, Fast and Furious roller coaster construction. Looks to be another building going up right here. This is new to me. There was the one main structure way over there where they have the actual loading station at and the track place, but this is a new structure right here. Don't know if this will be part of the queue or some other feature, but right now it has popped up. Like I said, new to me. And wow, I can't see through the camera, it's hard to tell, but it's really misting right now. No rain though. Actually it feels good. Like now walking around like that, warmed up a little bit, I feel better. Last time I'll talk about me being cold though. Maybe. Listen everyone, I just came back from spending a week in Mexico, so I'm used to the heat. I'll showcase more of the Fast and Furious construction later on, because typically if you wait a little bit later is when they start doing more work here on the weekdays. So we'll come back a little bit later, maybe after the studio tour, to see if there's any new construction. All right, here we go. First thing in the morning, studio tour fun. I hope we go through Earthquake, because I've still yet to go through Earthquake. So I would like to see if I'm able to experience Earthquake, which I know a few people have gotten to see it. I am not one of those people. So as we board the studio tour, we drive past the hill, which will hold the very Fast and Furious coaster. Right now, it doesn't look like there's a lot going on, though. Just from this view, I'm sure I'll be able to start to see a little bit more on the top part, as we reported a little bit earlier, too, that there was a lot of work going on in the top area. Here's a look at the HHN construction going on right behind the soundstage and transformers and everything. It's lots of work's going on. The facade, too, it looks like there's a little bit of detail there. Like as far as gray goes, some form of different shape than what we've been seeing recently. So I'm excited, because that means that more details definitely going to start coming very soon on this facade, and we'll start to be able to pick out exactly what it is. As we're passing through a little Europe, which is home to some of the classic monster movies, it's awesome because the studio tour, I just mentioned Epic Universe, and one land in specific, Dark Universe. He talked about Universal Monsters Land coming to Epic Universe. It's exciting to hear like all the Epic Universe mentions, even over here in Hollywood. Like, it gets even more excited for that theme park, which will be opening next year in 2025. It's a brand new theme park as a part of Universal Orlando Resort. Oh man, we're going through Earthquake. Let's go. This is my first time ever. Like, I've not seen it since the refurbishment, and every single time that I've been on the studio tour since they quote unquote reopen it, we have driven past it. So
not track for filming. This is currently a hot set. There's a couple signs around the set, hot set. That means all the items are placed where they need to be for filming, so they don't want any crew members, anyone to come in and move the items around, because they're placed where they need to be. Hold on a second. That's an earthquake.
that was absolutely incredible. The sound design in that is amazing. And our last little stop on the studio tour, our last bit of coverage, is of course the Horror Nights house going in the H lot. Now, there are 2 Horror Nights houses there. I couldn't see one of them, but I mean, this is such a hard house to get a shot of. I talk about it every time. I feel like a broken record. But this time I took a photo, so that way like we can kind of look at it a little bit more in detail. And not much has changed with this one since last time either. However, there is some more depth to it. And honestly, this is like a spitting image of a house. Like this definitely like an actual like house like from a horror movie. It looks exactly like that. Like I don't expect it to be anything else really other than something with a house. Lots of people saying Nightmare on Elm Street. We'll see. But it definitely looks like a house. I've said it before and I'll say it again, but now more than ever, since you do get off and have to wait in line for photo opportunities, doing the studio tour in the morning, first thing in the morning, is the best thing to do at Universal Studios Hollywood. Everyone rushes down to Nintendo and it fills up, but honestly the studio tour, you have to wait in any lines to take photos for their anniversary celebration. So definitely recommend doing the studio tour early in the morning if you have never been to Universal before. Alright, more Horror Nights stuff right here. We have the Mummy facade, the Mummy ride, the extended Mummy facade here. Still no progress. And we were here like 2 weeks ago, and it looks the exact same, honestly. I feel like if they were to build anything more on top of it, then they'd kind of give away what it is. That's my only guess as to why it stopped, is for that very reason. I mean, definitely the most interesting thing is that little booth right there. Which some were even saying, like, since Orlando got their recent announcement for Slaughter Cinema, would Hollywood also be getting Slaughter Cinema? Like, is that like a movie ticket booth? I don't know who said that, but whoever posted that on X, shout out to them, because that was a very good theory. I don't think that's the case, but just something to think about, to be honest. But yeah, still looks relatively the same. Nothing new. Looks like there's some white inside as soon as you first walk inside. I don't know if that's early stages of detail or what, but it's there. And then way off in the distance, in that little area, you can see more detail going into that facade. It's like a gray color. I don't know what that's for. I mean, obviously they're definitely starting to do more detail work on it, so I'm sure some HHN fans and just fans in general will be able to guess what that is, but right now it's kind of hard to tell. It's actually very hard to tell, but if there's anything that stands out to you guys, let us know down below in the comment sections, because I'd be curious to hear your guys' theories. They're definitely heavily marketing Despicable Me 4 all over the place right now, which comes out July 3rd. I'm actually quite excited. I know people are like, you know, kind of iffy on the Despicable Me movies, but I quite enjoy them. They're very good. And I'm assuming this one's going to be just as good because the trailer looks incredible. But yeah, tons of marketing efforts going around Universal right now as they're getting ready for its release on July 3rd. And of course, all the loud noises are because of the Fast and Furious coaster construction. All the equipment going around and everything, making tons of noise. They got the main structure right up there that they've been working on for quite some time. Wait, did they just move this over? Hold on a second. Okay, no, this is new to me too as well. I mean, I saw them building the kind of like frame of this when I came here last time, but the top part's new. And then there's that main kind of building that we've been seeing for the longest time with the supports, and other building slash structure that we pointed out earlier is way over there in the distance. To kind of get an idea of where everything's at. Yeah, I mean, this looks tame right now, but I can definitely suspect this entire area of Wizarding World being full next week during Memorial Day weekend. It's already a popular land here. It's going to be even more popular next weekend. Also, can we like talk about the fact that Orlando right now has 2 house announcements? They literally, like, as I was driving up here, they announced Goblin's Feast, which is like a goblin themed haunted house. And then like a couple of days ago at one of the conventions, Spooky Empire I believe it's called, they announced Slaughter Cinema 2. Like, what? Come on, Hollywood, what are we doing? We need an announcement. We need at least one. Something, anything. Tickets, dates, something. That's all we're asking for here. There's the sign, Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift 2026. It's updated. It was confirmed like a few weeks ago, I want to say, that's opening in 2026 and not next year in 2025. That's alright though. They have a lot of work to get done, and once this thing is complete, it's going to be an absolute beast. So, and we have tons of stuff to look forward to in 2025. I believe they're planning HHN Vegas for 2025. I saw it in a news article somewhere. And of course, Epic Universe as well over in Orlando. So we have plenty of stuff waiting for us in 2025. We can hold off a little bit on this for 2026. I definitely like all the work for Fast and Furious is all happening over here right now, like on the top part. And then all down here, it's just kind of just at a standstill, really. So that's really the state of the coaster. And that's kind of currently the state for the past like month, really, is all down here. They've been working on it slowly but surely, but really all the work's been going in to the top area, which fair enough, they're doing it in different phases here. But yeah, once the construction all starts down here is when stuff will really start to ramp up, and then we'll be able to track how fast they're really going. Because I have a feeling that this thing will go like super fast, like at any given moment, and then all of us are going to be shocked by it. Like I feel like that's what happened with Nintendo, is it was just at a standstill, went super fast. Same thing will probably happen with the Fast and Furious coaster as well. But yeah, look, even more there, even more Despicable Me 4 marketing right there on the Jurassic World building. I love that photo. Like, me and who? Probably, that one's probably Rob because he's tired of me all the time, and that one's me. Me and Rob right there. What do you know? And this will be our last bit of construction of the day. The Pershing Courtyard HHN Haunted House location. There's literally nothing going on with this at all. They literally put the construction walls up and that's it. But I do see, like, if I stand a little bit further back, there is some plywood that has gone up. No like facade or anything, but like as far as like plywood goes, there is some plywood that I can see in there. And I hear maybe about one person working in there, so I don't think that we'll see this up anytime soon, but all can change during the weekday. Like I said, they can literally just sprout stuff up overnight. But as of right now, Pershing Courtyard still remains at a standstill. Of course, now as I'm about to leave and head out for the day, the sun's coming out. What do you know? It feels very good, I must say. Way better than that mist earlier. I know I said I wasn't going to mention it, but I mean, the sun's out now, so I have to mention it for that very reason. Oh, you know what? Since they are doing tons of Despicable Me marketing, let's go see if there's any new merchandise inside the animation studio. I stand corrected. It's just all the regular Minion stuff. I'm sure as we get closer to July 3rd, which is the date of release for Despicable Me 4, that more stuff will start to pop up as far as like that movie in specific, and not just generic Minion merchandise. I guess I should have gone on the Super Silly Funland one and checked out in there, but I forgot. So, oh well. Here it is in the animation studio tour. Fortunately, the Fall Guys Stuntacular pre-show is officially done with. It ended yesterday, May 19th. This was a pre-show to Waterworld. We were actually able to check it out. It was incredible. And I hope that, you know, Universal gets inspiration from stuff like this and they start to do more pre-show entertainment stuff, because after all, Universal Studios Hollywood is the entertainment capital of LA. So I would like for them to do more entertainment here. While yes, the construction for the coaster and everything is fun, and Horror Nights is entertainment, I want to see more entertainment stuff during the daytime park. I think that would be a lot of fun, you know, because Waterworld's incredible. I mean, DreamWorks Theater is incredible. Yes, it's entertainment like on a screen, but you know, more live action entertainment is what I'm saying. But it's time for me to call it a day here from Universal Studios Hollywood, as everybody else is coming on in. And well, everybody, that's going to pretty much wrap it up for today's visit to Universal Studios Hollywood. Lots of stuff going on around the park, or should I call it Construction Studios Hollywood? Yeah, little play on words there. Whatever, you know me, just being cringy as usual. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please subscribe with those bell notifications on, and leave this video a like, because it really does help us out to let us know if you're enjoying the content or not. But yeah, stay tuned for more. Lots of stuff happening with Fast and Furious, and lots of stuff happening with HHN and just the park in general. But we'll catch you guys next time. Positivity is key, and most importantly, remember to keep exploring. Peace out, everybody.